Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, and we've got to hurry up, kind of like last Saturday night at the LSU game
Trying
in
to hurry up
Alabama.
and get home.
Hurry up and get home. I'm just going to cut it real short because I know we have a lot to talk about, and there wasn't a lot of good. I don't know if I've ever seen any LSU quarterback get sacked 3 times in a row. That might be the record they made that night. The only one that might stand for a long time, I hope.
And he didn't hold the ball long. They just were on top of him as soon as he got the ball.
And him, that picture is in my mind of him on all fours trying to crawl and get up. I mean, there was nobody even there to help him. I mean, it's a picture that you don't like to see and remember, but it's going to be one that's going to stick in a lot of our memories. And he had a good first half. I mean, we played the type of game we're capable of playing. The first time we got the ball, rolled it right down there.
We gave 2 turnovers, though, and that's all.
Well, I understand.
When you and I talked about it, I don't know if we said it on the air or not. I said that day, I said, if our defense
Well, you always know how it's going to be. I mean,
I said if our defense could gain 1 turnover, that'll probably decide the game. But instead, our offense gave up a turnover, and that's decided the game.
And it wasn't Coleman didn't just fumble the ball. The ball was knocked. I mean, they trained. They practice. LSU practices the same thing also. I mean, they all practice that. But that was a payoff that really helped. It changed. We had the game going all of our way. Then all of a sudden, it takes the air out.
Man.
Anyhow, LSU now, luckily, they have a week to regroup, retrain, and we got a big game coming up with A&M, and a very important game. Now we're looking at where are we going to go for a bowl game where you make a lot of money.
The second, because you're already out the first tier. Now you're down to the second tier of bowls.
Yeah.
So your payday's already lower.
You hoping that you don't end up playing UL in the bowl game in New Orleans, New Orleans Bowl.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because the conferences have affiliations.
USA is
correct.
Now UL and Tulane, but Tulane got beat at the last minute last week. Yeah. Had they won that game,
they were in the driver's seat.
They were in the driver's seat to be, and might be because they'll draw a good crowd, and that's what you want for a bowl game.
Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be a fun game.
Oh yeah. A lot of, Megan, I'll be pulling against you, baby.
Look out.
She's a Tulane graduate, and I'm a UL graduate.
There you go. How about some sponsors?
By way of SLI.
Dixie Storage, all your storage needs, personal and commercial, climate controlled, not climate controlled. If you need good concrete, well protected, tall fences, you know your stuff is safe. Little bitty units, big enough to park your RV into, small enough to put a handful of things. Maybe you're a businessman who just wants to keep a handful of tools for your different work crews to better go in and get out and get to. Dixie Storage locations in Port Barry, offices in Washington, huge warehouses. They'll do inventory control for you as well. They've got certified scales at their Port Barry location, railroad spur access, and they've also got A+ Glass, their sister company, with locations in Opelousas and in Lafayette. Do all your personal and business glass needs. And one more sponsor, the Quarters Casino. Go north of Opelousas and try your luck at I-49, exit 23. Go inside the convenience store there. You can get some good Subway sandwiches, some good Stuckey's candy, some good old
Chevron fuel.
Chevron fuel, diesel included. Maybe you got one of them fancy cars or one of them big trucks that takes diesel from the 18-wheeler to the pickup truck. They got all that clean. It's not no rough. I'm talking about you can put your Cadillac next to the pump.
It's in a plaza condition.
That's correct. That's
how they refer to a place like the Quarters.
That's right.
Plaza.
And they got El Pico de Gallo, authentic Mexican cuisine with all that good food and even that good flan for dessert and margaritas.
Look at Lil Bob. They threw a big party for him. Lil Bob, we love you. And Bobby Dupre will go make a visit with you. Good to see that you looked healthy. And
you got it. And what else we got? How about this? We got, how about this photo, Steve, real quick? We got Opelousas, Main Street in the city of Opelousas is selling a 2013 Christmas ornament, and it's showing the original Hope Hook and Ladder Fire Company with the fire trucks. You know, we had the mural that was painted
last year we bought that
the
one.
Miss Lell. You've got the fire trucks in front of the old fire hall. So if you want to get them at $15 each, I know Sebastian Dupre Fine Jewelry's got it. You can call the Opelousas Fire Department if you'd like to get an ornament. 948-2542. Wonderful, wonderful thing.
Ray Boudreaux advances to the top 10, and that's good news. He's right there from the Lafayette area, real popular on this program. We're glad to see that he's made the cut again. Somebody that didn't make the cut, and that's the governor's wives. It was failed to go forward from the first viewing. I don't know. What they were trying to promote, I'm not sure. And I don't want to go into it because Governor Edwards was very good to me personally. And helped me get to where I am today. And I certainly don't want to say anything bad, but it didn't make he or his two daughters look good. It just,
it wasn't a positive.
I don't know. Governor, let's eat some gumbo.
And Cole Vosper from Shreveport is the other Louisiana contestant that's there, and he's still going as well. So we got two Louisiana guys.
Now, there's a Robichaud, the girl, there's a Robichaud. I wonder where she's from. Yeah. That's the way they pronounce it on the air.
Not Louisiana is what Steve is telling me right now inside the control booth, so I don't know.
You know where she's from, Steve?
She got to be married or related. Might be like Steve. Steve's one of those Gautiers from the Northeast. It might be the same kind of deal. Dirk Boudreaux sent me these photos. Show this right now. Over in Imperial Fire and Casualty, they've got the new appraisal vehicles that they did. And there's J.E. Brignac, your
one
old
of the
partner,
founders,
my old friend and boss over all those years at Imperial Fire, and just showing you how much Imperial Fire has gone.
No, but look at how much weight J.E. has lost
as well.
Lost 50 pounds recently. Talked to him last night.
But can you imagine a little bitty company that we basically ran out of a P.O. box and a couple of cardboard boxes and some strapped together computers, and look today they got.
Now they're competing with Progressive.
They got assault vehicles out there, man.
Now they're competing against Progressive.
Take care, J.E. And we got these photos. This is
from the chapel on the backside of Evangeline Downs, the little Tuesday church services that I try to attend every Tuesday night, and practically every Tuesday I am there. On the left is our chaplain, Dwight Brown, who also serves as a local policeman here in the city for the city of Opelousas, well-known family. And the gentleman standing with the red coat is Kenny Roberts. Now, there's a $1 million race being held at Evangeline Downs on Saturday night, and there's very few people that know about it. I didn't know about it, but Kenny Roberts is a trainer. He has 3 of the 10 horses qualified for this $1 million purse. He has 3 of the horses that qualified. His biggest problem...
He just needs a taste. He don't need the win. He just needs a taste.
Well, the win would help. $600,000, and then the trainer gets at least 10%. So that would be a good night. But Kenny is really a fine fella. I'll have the opportunity and the privilege to serve with him on the HPBA board, Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Board that we serve on. And Kenny is a real fine fella. You'd never know how successful he is. He's just low-keyed, but he's a big man, and he walks with a big stick. And here is talking about a stick. He's got that's
crutch,
nothing.
No, that's a microphone
something in
stand.
the back.
That's the microphone stand.
Yeah, that's right. But it looked like a crutch. Anyhow, that's Danny Laverne, and he does the introduction of the services with karaoke singing, which you said is popular in the Protestant churches today.
Well, yeah, I won't say karaoke.
Not the equipment
per se, but yeah, that type of equipment. You see a lot of it.
Karaoke.
You and I.
But it says karaoke.
You and I old Catholics, they see the pipe organs, but when you go to their churches, a lot of times you'll see the mixer boards and all that type of thing. So,
right.
There you go. And
Danny does a good job, and he is he qualified 3 horses and so he'd have to get on 3 horses. He'd have to get them on each side of him, and he'll saddle up and put a leg on each of the outside.
Cross them all.
No, we can't. We're joking now. Danny, good luck to you,
now,
all of us.
When you and I went to Swallows on Monday,
we met Miss Marie Ordwin on the left, celebrating her 86th birthday from Prairie Ronde, Louisiana, and her dear friend, she says, she's a daughter of mine. She's just like a daughter, and I'm speaking of Sue Kennedy. Sue Kennedy, of course, is her grandfather was Octave Fontenot, where I bought my first groceries.
With the store right
with
there
the
in
little
Prairie
store, and the
Ronde.
little store is still intact.
Sure.
And I might add that she was also in charge of the women's referees in the USA Conference, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go, USA Conference in
USA
basketball.
Conference in basketball, and very, very athletic
Well-respected.
and well-respected person. We love you, Sue. And I owned some land next to hers, which I've since sold.
Oh, you did?
I sold it.
You got a little hay in the back there?
Yeah, that's correct.
You've not been back there before?
Yep, we've been back there before.
And here's some more pictures of Sycamore Point.
Sycamore Point.
I'm
That's
gonna whip
just. I
through
talk about my place at Sycamore Point, and y'all. I guess y'all wonder what is it?
boats and the marina.
That's the
Look, the
back
boat's
end.
beautiful, huh?
I have a deck over. This is my pontoon boat right here. This is a fish cleaning, and we have a picture of a person cleaning
We're gonna
fish.
get to the fish. Look, the
Now that's
stove.
upstairs. That's the deck that we really use upstairs. We have television up there. We have.
There we are. Look how pretty from the top too.
Yep. That's out of my back of my.
That's your TV stand inside
Yep,
there?
TV stand inside, and that's a semi-kitchen. No stove or anything. We either boil or we barbecue.
And then there's the fish cleaner.
There's the fish cleaning downstairs going on, Miss Vicky. Cleaning, and she's fishing right there. And then we're going to show you a picture of a young man and his young
dog.
son and the dog.
Look at the dog.
They came up and offered us fish, the fish that she's cleaning.
Right.
They gave us those 2 fish.
What a deal.
He's from Youngsville, and I don't have his name. I'm sorry, young man, but
Look how pretty that picture is.
out of the clear blue. He just came up and gave us 2. I said, "Are they legal?" He says, "Yes, sir, they're legal."
And this picture's pretty.
You
I'll
like
tell
that
I
one.
like
Yep,
that.
yep.
That's dead on. Oh, look.
And then
Doc.
went over to the yacht club, and Dr. Martinez is there all the time, every day, 2 or 3 times a day. That's his pastime, and that's on the left.
Right.
And on the right is Mr. Leon, and Leon is retired and doing a lot of traveling these days, and we don't have time to go over his itinerary, but he is, for the past 18 months, he's basically touring.
Look,
and
Vicky,
Dr. Martinez, of course, his family lives here in Opelousas, and you talked about
Marie already.
Marie is a daughter, and then works with LHC.
Paula.
Paula Mills. Mike Mills' daughter.
scratching my head, it'll
Mike
come up.
Mills' wife. And they have a son playing football for OC, doing very, very well.
Really?
Yes.
A Mills playing for OC? Who would have thought that?
Coach Mills' grandson.
Look, Miss Vicky taking a picture of a sunset, and Bobby
Yep.
Dupree taking a picture of Vicky.
Yep.
Vicky taking a picture of a sunset.
And just beautiful out
pictures.
there.
Oh,
I mean, we really have and it's an hour and 15-minute ride. That's a nice
Kick
part
back to
about
us,
it.
Steve. You find your prayer book. I'm going to say 2 things
What?
real quick. We got the Christmas parade for the children in Opelousas on December the 12th on a Thursday. This weekend at Vermilionville at 6 p.m. If you go by, John Paul II Academy is having their big fundraiser. They're going to be 36912 priests are going to have a cook-off at Vermilionville from Chester Arsenault, your nice friend Bryce Sibley, Keenan Brown, the whole big group, Kevin Boardlaw, all those priests. So go ahead.
2 years ago, November the 17th, and a few days forward, Jackie Griffin died. It looks like maybe a year, but it'll actually be November 17th. It'll be 2 years. Shortly after she died, her husband, Richard, better known as Kilroy, back in our high school days, Griffin, died also. Our prayer, our thought for the weekend, and we ask you to please consider attending the church of your choice. Heavenly Father, let all human beings be your dear children and my brothers and sisters. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.